volunteer, and OE employees have gone above and beyond to help support individuals with disabilities. You will also hear amazing stories of how individuals served by OE have overcome great challenges to achieve their goals. My name is Lainey Steinmort. I have served on the board of directors at OE for 8 years, and it is my privilege to be your MC this morning. Before we begin, please join me in welcoming Peter Wilson to bless our meeting.
Take a moment and bow your heads, please. Gracious God, on this beautiful day, in this wonderful place named the Vale of Paradise, we give you thanks for bringing us this far. We pray for all those who have made it possible for us to celebrate this happy moment, especially our families, our friends, and others who have believed in our potential. We ask for your blessing upon these women and men who we honor today for their achievements. We celebrate their confidence to discover and explore new possibilities, their focused effort and growth as a person, and their impact on all of us gathered here today. Nurture the deep hopes which are in our hearts this day. May we be ever filled with your mercy and compassion, your light and your love. May we always use our talents, our achievements, and our knowledge of truth for others. And may all that we do be ever for your greater glory. Amen.
Amen. The servers will begin with breakfast, so please take a few moments to enjoy their breakfast and we'll start the program in just a moment and appreciate the ceramics in the center of your table. All of these pieces were hand-painted by the men and women of OE's art program. The name of the artist is on each item, and they will receive a commission for each sale. All of the ceramics here today are available for purchase, as is the popcorn and fudge displayed in the lobby, in case you get hungry. All proceeds help support job opportunities for the clients in the Simply Amazing market. You may also have noticed a table in the lobby with Charity Raffle tickets available. They look like this. Charity is an initiative hosted by the Northwest Indiana Home Builders Association. It's a raffle to benefit 5 local nonprofits, including OE. There are 10 prizes, and the top winner will receive their choice of either $250,000 toward a new home or $150,000 in cash. The HBA has announced that at this event today, they will offer a buy one, get one free deal. Be sure to check out the booth after our celebration today to find out more. It's a fun way to buy a chance or two at winning a life-changing prize while knowing that your ticket purchase is supporting some amazing people. It is now my pleasure to introduce you to Opportunity Enterprises CEO, Ellen DeMartinez.
Well, good morning and welcome. We're so glad you're here today. This is always such a special day for us, and we're so glad that you're here with us to celebrate the achievements of our clients this last year. Each winner shows their determination and their ambition, their drive, in their own unique way. And we can learn something from each of their amazing journeys. Today's awards recipients have been working really hard, and we're so excited to celebrate their accomplishments. Each winner was nominated by an OE employee and then selected to win by the board of directors. There were many amazing stories of accomplishment, and the winners you're going to meet today stood out above the rest. I'd like to thank our board of directors for taking the challenging task of voting for the nominee who best represents the essence of each award. In addition to helping us recognize the amazing individuals here today, our board of directors volunteer their time and their talents to support our organization throughout the year. Will the members of the OE board of directors please stand? Thank you for all that you do. None of us succeeds alone. We all rely on our families, our friends, our coaches, and our mentors to believe in us and guide us on our journeys. Today's winners are no different. They each have special people in their lives who show them compassion and provide the support that they need. In addition to meeting the amazing clients of OE, you'll also meet the staff, a volunteer, and a business who go above and beyond to help light the way to success for the people that we serve. By being here today, you're also showing that you too want to help be a support for men and women with disabilities. And because of your support, OE can continue to have the resources needed for our clients to have a place to live, to learn, and to grow. I'd like to start by thanking our very generous annual sponsors. Please hold your applause till the end. It's the Times, First Source Bank, BMO Harris, Centier Bank, New Age Telecom, Oak Partners, Cubic Networks, and Steel City Steels. Their generosity supports these individuals on their life-changing journeys all year round. And it allows us to come together today and recognize the amazing achievements of the individuals that we serve. Today's a celebration of everything that's been accomplished over this past year. But before we begin, we would like to take a moment to remember and celebrate the lives of our clients and staff that have passed away since last year. While they're no longer with us, they have left a permanent mark on our hearts and on everyone who has ever known them. We'll recognize Jim Kukla, Roger Mann, Steve Geisen, and Quinetta Richards. Please join me in a moment of silence to remember all of these beautiful lives, as well as the others who have passed before them. Thank you. They'll always be a part of the OE family, and it is our privilege to remember them. At this time, I would like to share with you a short video of our clients highlighting OE's programs.
What makes a day amazing? Is it waking up in the morning in a place you can call home? Doing a job you're proud of with coworkers who care about you? Maybe it's pursuing a passion or learning a new hobby. Or maybe it's accomplishing a goal, something you've never thought you could do. Or maybe it's as simple as relaxing with your friends. Maybe it's all those things. We think so too. Opportunity Enterprises, where every day is amazing.
Pretty awesome faces there, huh? This past year, OE's continued to focus on quality of our programs and ensuring that we're offering the most engaging experience for everyone we serve. Our curriculum-based day programs continue to allow individuals the opportunity to expand their minds and learn new skills, resulting in increased self-sufficiency. Think of how many times a week, when you're faced with something you don't know the answer to, you think, I'll just Google that. Something we all take for granted. But imagine if you weren't able to use that quick and easy research tool. In one of our day programs, just a few short years ago, we were teaching OE clients to just turn on a computer for the very first time. Step by step, they continue to learn how to work and use technology, and now over half the clients in that program can confidently say, I'll Google it. One of our newest programs is science. Teaching electrical current, Newton's law, chemical reactions to adults who've never been exposed to those concepts is truly something special. We are opening their eyes to look at the world differently and unlocking hidden potential. In other programs, we focus more on basic skills, like how to point to pictures to communicate needs. Imagine how life-changing it is for a person who has been unable to communicate to now share that he's thirsty or tired. It truly takes an entire community to support our programs. You are that community. I'd like to give a special thanks to the members of our newest giving circle called Pillars of Potential. These members have invested in providing OE's custom curriculum to the people we serve. Their gift of at least $5,000 supports 5 people for an entire year to get the programming and the support they need to succeed. This support is truly transformational. If providing this type of support is something you're interested in hearing more about, please indicate this on the form on your table, and we'll share with you how you too can join our Pillars of Potential. In addition to donating, our community has really embraced OE's business services. Local businesses and individuals have enjoyed using our services, knowing that they're also providing job opportunities for people with disabilities. Our Secure Shred division has been serving corporate customers for over 16 years. During these years, our community also wanted to use these services for shredding their personal documents. We recently added a reception area at our Evans Ave location to make this more convenient for our customers. Last year, we had nearly 4,000 visitors use this drop-off service. All of our shredded paper then gets recycled. So not only is this great for OE and our clients, but also the environment. Since you cannot recycle shredded documents curbside, by using OE's Secure Shred services, our customers have saved more than 23,000 trees. Last September, our Simply Amazing Market expanded and opened a retail center in the new Meyer store in Valparaiso. This has allowed us to nearly double our sales and gain more exposure for our mission. Since this time last year, we have popped over 4,000 popcorn kernels and sold nearly 7,000 pounds of fudge. And we're not talking about where it went. Our Job Source division helps people find community employment. Over 200 men and women were served finding jobs such as a nurse in Michigan City, a child in attendant care in Portage, an administrative assistant in Valparaiso, and the most intriguing of all, a production coordinator at a radio station in North Dakota. And now I have questions about that. Again, thank you for being here this morning. I hope you take pride in the fact that your support is what allows us to continue to have these countless successes and to make everyday life so happy for the people that we're serving. And now, what we've all been waiting for, let's give some awards. Lainey?
All right, now for the good stuff. The first award is the 2019 Business of the Year. This award is presented to a business that has shown an outstanding commitment to the mission of Opportunity Enterprises. They have contracted with our business services, financially supported the agency, or provided volunteers to help advance the mission. This year, OE is excited to recognize Chester as the Business of the Year. Chester has supported OE for over 30 years in all of the ways mentioned and more. They provide OE with year-round support by sponsoring and attending events, contributing financially to special projects, and providing supplies for OE properties. The people at Chester are always just a phone call away and have offered their expertise on numerous occasions. They have spent hours offering guidance through difficult construction decisions, and most recently, their team designed and built the beautiful Simply Amazing Market at Meyer. The employees of Chester have been true and consistent partners to OE, and this award is well deserved. I'd like to invite Pete McKay to the front to accept this award.
Kind of interesting, more than 30-some years ago when I received a call from Gary Mitchell, and he asked me to meet him in our office. And one of the comments that he made at that time, and I always remember this, is, I had a vision. And for all the years thereafter, and all the calls that I received from OE, from Ellen and from Gary, it was always, we have another vision. And Chester's have been very proud in order to participate and being a partner with OE in those visions and make them a reality. And today, we certainly appreciate the opportunity to receive this award. But really, the recognition is not at Chester's, but it should be for the OE leadership, employees, staff, and volunteers for all that they do to continue this vision for these and enhancing these wonderful, amazing people. And to Ellen, I wish you great success and well-being in your retirement, because you've brought much success to the OE organization. organization. And you too are an amazing person.
So it's not going to be an emotional day at all. Thank you and congratulations, Chester. Our next award this morning is the Jeannie Baird Volunteer of the Year. This award was created 11 years ago to honor longtime OE supporter and volunteer Jeannie Baird, whose commitment and dedication to those served by OE inspired many others to get involved. Jeannie, would you please join me? As a nonprofit organization, OE relies on many individuals who choose to volunteer their time and talents to support the men and women we serve. Volunteering happens in many different ways, from attending weekly shifts in a day program, to sharing your experience, your expertise, to internships, to helping with fundraising. OE could not exist without the work of these very generous individuals. This year, more than 70 volunteers have recorded more than 1,300 hours of service. This equates to $32,000 in savings for OE. This year, OE is excited to recognize Karen Warner as the Volunteer of the Year. Each year, OE clients look forward to attending the Night to Shine prom. Donations of gently used dresses and formal wear are collected, and clients are able to pick out a new outfit each year. Karen has volunteered countless hours to altering dresses and formal wear so that each person feels comfortable and beautiful in their new outfit. She runs her own alterations business and works many extra hours during a busy time of year to ensure that every client has an outfit that fits just right. She meets with each person individually to make sure that their measurements are taken perfectly. Karen has worked behind the scenes with little recognition, making sure that others look and feel their best. Because she works so hard to make others shine, we'd like to give her a moment to shine too. Karen, please join us up here to accept the award.
Just three things. First of all, Crystal, thank you so much for nominating me. It was just unnecessary, that's all. Second of all, it's a joy to me to make everybody feel really good in their outfit. And on the Night to Shine, to make these women and gentlemen just feel like $1 million it's just so wonderful feeling inside of me. I also wanted to say, from the top down at OE, to every volunteer, to every staff member I've ever met there, the culture at OE makes a volunteer, anyone, want to give 150%. And so I think it's just amazing. You people are amazing. They're amazing. You're amazing. So thank you so much.
Our next award this morning is the Outstanding Staff Member of the Year. This award is presented to an OE staff member who is nothing short of amazing. They consistently go above and beyond the call of duty, have a positive attitude, stand for excellence, and lead by example. This year, OE is excited to recognize Heidi Bradford as the Outstanding Staff Member of the Year. Heidi began her commitment to OE nearly 12 years ago as a volunteer. After volunteering for 2 years, she accepted a staff position. She has impressed everyone with her dedication and passion for the mission and has been promoted numerous times. She is truly excelling in her current role as a recruitment specialist. Heidi works hard to come up with innovative ideas to recruit new staff, which is by far one of the hardest and arguably most important tasks for any HR professional. Heidi will do anything you ask of her with a genuine smile. Despite facing a battle with cancer, Heidi insisted on coming back to work as soon as possible and even offered to work from home during her recovery. Not only is she awesome at her job, but she also volunteers at special events and recently baked and delivered cookies to 2 of our group homes. She is joyful, funny, and brings a great laugh to any room she enters. Heidi has been an asset since day one, and OE is so privileged to have her. I'd like to invite Heidi up to the front to accept this award.
Thank you so much for this award. I'm truly grateful. I'd like to share with you how I found OE, or should I say, how OE found me. We moved to Valpo in December of 2006, and after we settled in, I was looking for a volunteer opportunity that I could do while my son was at school. And wouldn't you know, we moved in right across the street from one of our group homes. In fact, Matt, one of the recipients here today, is my neighbor. So, Matt, wherever you are, so one day I called OE and I spoke with Susie Cole. She was the volunteer coordinator there at the time, and she assigned me to clerical duties for the development team, where I immediately fell in love with OE. Now, fast forward to 2009, when I received a call from Kathy Kuchenmeister, who was the database associate at the time and was going to fill the volunteer coordinator spot, asked me if I would be interested in applying for her position. Well, needless to say, I was thrilled. I couldn't wait to get home and talk to my husband, Chris, who is also the accountant in our relationship. We discussed it, and I've been in the finance business for 18 years, so making a drastic change was nothing short of scary, but Chris crunched the numbers, like he always does, and said we could make it work. So thank you, Chris, for making it work, for working all the overtime that you do. We appreciate it. As many of you know, we hit a few bumps in the fall of 2017, when I was diagnosed with breast cancer for the second time. I say we because I didn't go through it alone. When I think back to that time, I think of some pretty special people, and the faces that I see are the ones sitting here today. They're here to support me, as they always do. So I would like to introduce them to you. First of all, my husband, Chris Bradford, our son, Michael Bradford, our dear friends, Margaret, Chad, and Lily Colross, my HR team, Jen Hogan, Julie McKean, Stephanie Anderson, Brittany Arndt, and Crystal Khanna. They were all there with me, along with a crazy amount of support. I'm almost embarrassed at how much I got. I know Chris is a little jealous at times. But anyway, in closing, I'd like to thank OE for finding me. And I am blessed and humbled to receive this honor. Thank you so much.
Our next award this morning is the Jessica Wolf Direct Support Professional of the Year. This award honors Jessica Wolf, who was working in the Sheffield group home as a direct support professional when her life was tragically cut short by a car accident. Jessica was a strong influence on many of her coworkers and the clients she loved to serve. This award is given each year to a DSP who exhibits the same characteristics as Jessica, which include promoting goodwill to all, standing for excellence in all aspects of the position, upholding the rights of those OE serves, and leading by example. Please help me welcome Terry and Mark Wolf, Jessica's parents, who will present Jessica's award. Through this award, Jessica's amazing spirit lives on, and her influence continues to be felt by those who have come after her. This year, OE proudly presents the Jessica Wolf Direct Support Professional of the Year Award to Elizabeth Schaaf. Elizabeth is a lead DSP and regularly sets aside her personal life to be there for her clients. Even when she's exhausted from picking up extra shifts and going to school full-time, she greets her clients and other staff with a smile and a positive outlook. Her nominator shares, "When I was out for emergency surgery, Elizabeth not only covered all of my shifts, but also checked in on me daily, asking how I was doing and if she could help with anything. She is very supportive of the staff she leads." Elizabeth is a dedicated advocate for the clients she serves and has a true passion for OE's mission. She leads a very organized and successful supported living home and goes out of her way to make sure the clients have a great day every day. I'd like to invite Elizabeth up to the front to accept this award.
Okay, I already started crying. I've been with OE for a little over 4 years. And I'm just so excited and honored. To Alicia for nominating me, thank you so much. Never expected it. As they said, I am a full-time college student, so within the last 4 years, I have received my associate's in the Lawrence, and I will get my bachelor's degree from Purdue next spring. I couldn't have done it without the support of my management, our HR team, and my best friend Brittany, who was here with me today. Girls' nights have been a blessing at her house once a week. So between all the craziness, I love you, Brittany. Thank you so much for supporting me. And yeah, okay, thank you.
I told you, no emotion whatsoever. Our next award this morning is the Enriching Possibilities Client of the Year Award. Enriching Possibilities is a curriculum-based day program focusing on interpersonal interactions and learning in a fun and safe environment. This year's Enriching Possibilities Client of the Year is Janet Wilson. Over the past year, Janet has overcome illness and multiple hospital stays. She now requires a feeding tube. This has been a difficult experience for her, but she has maintained her sense of humor, a positive attitude, and most importantly, her sassy side. She refuses to let anything get her down and is an inspiration to those around her. Janet has embraced the changes in her life. She now eats lunch at a different time than her peers, so she has learned to use that time to work independently on the computer. She found the positive in a tough situation and looks forward to enjoying a variety of programs on her own. She has gained the respect of the staff as well as the rest of her peers. Janet thrives because she chooses to have a great attitude no matter what challenges she is facing. I'd like to invite Janet and her sister Laurel up to the front to accept this award.
There you go. Yeah.
Our next award this morning is the Residential Client of the Year Award. Residential services includes group homes, supported living, and respite, which offer safe and secure living environments while promoting independence. This year's Residential Client of the Year Award goes to Matthew Ingolia. Matthew is a kind, good-natured, and patient person, especially when asking for assistance from his staff and housemates. Matthew works hard to improve his speech and communication skills. He has learned how to communicate his needs very clearly. He always speaks to his peers in a respectful manner and encourages positive behavior from others. Matthew also strives to increase his upper body mobility. He works daily to drive his own wheelchair, use his laptop, and feed himself independently. Matthew is a funny and bright young man who has a big heart and is always happy. I'd like to invite Matthew and his mom Sue up to the front to accept this award.
Raffle.
I love Thank you.
He's here with him living in a group home, knowing that he's so well taken care of, and thank you to everybody at OE.
Our next award this morning goes to the Quest Client of the Year. Quest is a day program focusing on advanced curriculum such as science and drama. This year's Quest Client of the Year is Derek Scott. Derek has been in the Quest program since its beginning 4 years ago, and his growth has been nothing short of remarkable. The Quest program was a totally new concept for Derek, but staff knew he would find his niche, and he has truly done just that. Derek is rarely absent and moves seamlessly through each day's schedule. He is engaged and involved in every activity, from cooking and science to sports to crooning his amazing baritone voice in karaoke. He really cuts loose on his favorite Uptown Funk. Derek loves to greet staff and peers with a smile and one of his big hugs. His quirky sense of humor and belly laugh always makes everyone smile. He helps others throughout the day and has grown to be extremely caring, expressing concern and compassion for those around him. Derek is a true success. I'd like to invite Derek up to the front to accept his award.
I'm Derek, and I work at OE for 5 years, and I've been doing such a good job. With my Sherry and my behaviorist, David Ryan. David has always been a good guy. He always has been for 5 years. I have been blessed for almost 5 years. Cooking is my favorite class. I really like karaoke too. Sherry helps me. Sherry is my boss. And plus, I have made friends like Jeff. I love Wes. I go every day Thank you for this award.
Our next award this morning is the Daily Living Skills Client of the Year. Daily Living Skills is a day program focusing on communication and gross motor skills. This year's Daily Living Skills Client of the Year is Michael Johnston Jr. When Michael first started coming to OE, he would yell all day long. Since Michael is nonverbal, it made sense that perhaps yelling was the only way he felt he could get staff's attention. However, staff knew they just had to find a way for Michael to be able to let others know what he needed without having to yell. Michael began using cards with pictures to communicate. However, as staff tried other methods of communication, they quickly learned that Michael responded much better by nodding or shaking his head to indicate yes or no. He has become really creative in his methods of communication and now uses his eyes to point to pictures of what he wants and needs. Having these alternative methods of communication has certainly increased Michael's quality of life. Michael has a great sense of humor, laughs a lot, and always has a can-do attitude. I'd like to invite Michael and his staff Liz up to the front to accept this award. Michael's mother, Charlotte, could not be here with us today, but she asked that we share these words. Michael was born very early, and as a result, there were many complications. He has never been able to use words to speak. He has communicated with yelling and with his eyes. Inside his broken body is a very smart man, a survivor. The staff at OE recognized this in Michael from the very beginning. His team has created an environment to help with communication, relaxation, coping skills, and development. He works very hard to accomplish the tasks that his team presents. He desires to make them proud. In exchange, his team encourages him and celebrates his efforts and accomplishments. It is an honor for Michael to be selected as the Daily Living Skills Client of the Year for 2019. Thank you to those who nominated him, and thank you to his entire team. Thank you, Liz. This morning is the Job Source Client of the Year Award. Job Source helps individuals with disabilities find and maintain meaningful employment in the community. This year's Job Source Client of the Year is Marcus Ross. 13 years ago, Marcus entered job development eagerly, but he was somewhat apprehensive as he had never held a job in the community. Marcus started his job as a team member for McDonald's in 2006. He was very nervous those first few weeks out on the dining room floor, but he put forth every effort to do his very best. He quickly became a valued part of the team. 13 years later, he has not forgotten how he felt those first few weeks and is sure to go out of his way to make all new hires feel welcomed. Marcus has learned skills such as teamwork, responsibility, and financial management, and he's motivated to become more independent. He successfully advocates for himself at work as well as in the community. He has grown in his job and is reaching his personal goals in life. He sets a great example of having a strong work ethic, being professional, and providing great customer service for others to follow. I'd like to invite Marcus up to the front to accept this award.
Yeah, this is Marcus Ross. Now, I left Detroit. I moved to here in Indiana. Well, I used to work at the OE, like clean team. in 04, and I got laid off in 05. I started a job at McDonald's in 06, like the maintenance, and like I was doing lobbying. I worked at McDonald's for 13 years. And I moved from Valparaiso to Portage. I had my own apartment. I lived in my apartment by myself for 13 years. Like it had a broom closet, a big front room, small kitchen, big bathroom, a closet, my bedroom, and one in a bedroom. And I transferred to McDonald's around 6 by Walmart after McDonald's closed for remodel. Like it was an old place, like it's been for a long time. Been developed since 1974. And then McDonald's reopened before I went back on Central. Like it's been done in remodel. It looks a little different, like it had like benches, tables, chairs, a big couch, room closet, 3 computer games for the kids, had a new restroom for women and men, and lobby closet. I got the award for the Johnston Jr. of the year, 2019.
And there's one thing that Marcus didn't share with you, and that today is his birthday. Our next award this morning is the Trend Client of the Year Award. Trend is a day program focusing on curriculum such as technology and problem solving. This year's Trend Client of the Year is Kelsey Dodra. When Kelsey first joined Trend, she rarely wanted to participate, seldom smiled, and showed very little emotion. However, since joining the relaxation component of the program a little over a year ago, she has transformed. Despite going through some personal struggles, Kelsey has worked very hard to learn how to channel her emotions in a positive way. She went from saying very little and being very apprehensive to now, 1 year later, participating, engaging, interacting, having fun, and showing her contagious smile. Kelsey now speaks up for herself, communicates exactly what she wants, and isn't afraid of challenges. Shy by nature, she still may not say much, but her actions speak volumes. By simply participating, she has been a role model to her peers, and now everyone knows she is the sweetest person you will ever meet. Kelsey and her mom Diane will come up and accept their award.
Win. 1, 2, 3. Queen. Down. Mark. Mom. Pet. Wow. Amy. Mary. L. O. F-O-E.
And I also want to thank Christy for nominating her. It's been kind of a rough year for us, but Kelsey's doing so great, and I'm so proud of her. I'm very proud of Mom. I also want to thank her father for helping out, and her little dog Sandy, who's an emotional support dog. And I want to thank everyone who has helped out, the bus drivers who encouraged her to talk, everybody who greets Kelsey, encouraged her to speak, and she's come a long way this past year. It's been a difficult year for us. It's her and I at the apartment, and she's got to learn to go back and forth. It's been a difficult year for us, but she's adjusted, and she's become a strong woman, right? Right, and she's really learned, and I'm trying to teach her to be a strong woman, and it's really been a learning curve for her to, you're an adult now, you have to be a strong woman. And I just try to teach her these things, and she's like, oh yeah, I'm an adult, And so it's just really, I try to encourage those things in her. And so I think, just by telling her these things and, trying to teach her to speak up for herself, I think maybe she kind of just, caught on a little bit. But it's all her doing this. It's not me. It's her speaking up for herself. And, she's all the credit, and I'm so in awe of her. So this is all her.
The next award this morning is the Renewed Horizons Client of the Year. Renewed Horizons is a day program specially designed for seniors. This year's Renewed Horizons Client of the Year is Lyra Melcher. Lyra rarely participated in activities and was hesitant to try new things. She had faced some health concerns and in the past year has had some devastating obstacles thrown her way. But this was the past, and Lila has grown significantly since then. She has become so positive. She now participates and is open to every new activity presented to her. She has learned to communicate more effectively with others and has made new friends in the process. Lila befriends all types of people with her bright smile and warm hugs. She has a happy-go-lucky attitude, is a great friend, and has become a positive role model to those around her. I'd like to invite Lila, her staff Caitlin, and her sister Sharon up to the front to accept this award.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Sharon, Lila's sister. I'd like to tell you a little about Lila and why we think Opportunity Enterprises is so special. For 50 years, from age 7 to 57, Lila attended a school and later a workshop in Lansing, Illinois called LARC. It's spelled L-A-R-C. She was very active, making lots of friends and winning many Special Olympic medals in swimming and in bowling. At 57, Lila decided to retire, much to the delight of her mother, who had provided the transportation from Griffith to Lansing for 50 years. They had a whirlwind retirement, taking in festivals, sporting events, and visiting family and friends. Time marched on. Mom stopped driving around the age of 93. thankfully. Life changed, and Lila needed our assistance. Lila was given the invitation for supported living and a new day program in Indiana. It worked well at first, and then it soured. Lila came from a loving, protective home and a safe, caring day program. She didn't recognize aggression and harm. She didn't know how to protect herself. She suffered serious injuries. We were desperate for a change of agencies. Fortunately, Opportunity Enterprises opened their doors for a day program for her at Lakeside. The staff is caring and committed. They have creatively woven Lila's desires and abilities into their programs. You feel welcomed from the time you are greeted at the front desk, the time you talk with staff, talk with the nursing team. In fact, even when you are around people not directly working with Lila's Renewed Horizons program, you still feel very welcomed. And there are new friends. Lila has blossomed. One of her new special friends, Liz Faddish, helps her negotiate life. Along with the daily support at OE, Liz has visited Lila in her apartment, has visited her when she's been in the hospital, and even helped her prepare for her prom by helping select a gorgeous dress and taking her for a unique haircut. What a great friend. And I have more wonderful stories about her caring staff friends. I wish I had the time to tell you about it. I guess Lila wants to tell you about it. Just 3 months ago, Lila was in a car accident with the staff from her prior residential agency. The staff ran a red light with Lila in the car. Lila ended up with 4 fractured ribs and 2 fractured spinal bones, spending a week in Loyola Hospital Trauma Center. Opportunity Enterprises was ready to help, accommodating her every need when she returned to her day program. You see, OE's support and care doesn't come from a manual. It comes from their heart. They stand tall for their consumers. They document when others look the other way. They inform from a position of accuracy when others claim to be clueless. They are trustworthy. They are an answer to prayer. There's more good news. This past April, Impact Agency in Crown Point opened their residential doors to Lila. She now again has a safe and loving place to live, as well as her wonderful Renewed Horizons Day program at OE Lakeside. Lila is an inspiration to our family. Through all of this, she has been brave, a real trooper. Lila knows how to forgive. She knows how to keep loving. She knows how to keep smiling. And she knows how to move on. I thank our loving God for the people at Opportunity Enterprises, and I thank OE for this achievement award to my sweet sister Lila. Thank you.
Our last award this morning is the Business Services Client of the Year Award. Business services includes Secure Shred, Simply Amazing Market, Outsource Solutions, and Clean Team. All of these offer job opportunities to men and women with disabilities. This year's Business Services Client of the Year is Chris Cyprus. When Chris first started in Secure Shred, he struggled to stay focused on task. He was evaluated for community employment, but needed to accomplish his goal of staying on task before being able to work out in the community. Chris has worked extremely hard, and now his supervisor knows that no matter what the distractions are that come up, Chris Chris will stay on task. Chris is always willing to jump in and help his coworkers. He is cheerful and loves cracking jokes. He likes to have a good time, but also understands when it's time to be serious. Chris has done some great things in the last year that have truly amazed his supervisor. When out on the shred truck, Chris can take the place of the GPS, telling the driver exactly how to get from one stop to the next. He knows exactly where all the totes are in each location, which is not an easy task and definitely not expected of him. Chris does an amazing job and makes the driver that he works with proud of the work he does. Chris has learned to be polite to customers, asking for signatures courteously, and speaking professionally. His supervisor has no doubt that if he continues to work extremely hard, he will be able to achieve his ultimate goal of working in the community. I'd like to invite Chris up to the podium to accept his award.
Hi, I am Chris Bradford. I have been with OE 7 years. First time was this take boxes, wine, work 2 years. The working draper at the Best Buy that is white on the big truck and start job work. Go and work on Saturdays was Tom. Thanks for the, and you can come to the house Monday and Thursday way, have hang out, have dinner by my friends, like my staff, and will nice help me to be my whole bass. But we really difficult to do with him, and think really will be me for me. I thank my mom and dad, family, and friends to place me go wait for others. Indeed. Thank you.
Let's have one final round of applause for all of our winners. Again, thank you to everyone in this room, as these amazing accomplishments could not happen without you. I'd like to take a moment to share why my husband Scott and I support OE and ask you to join us. Every program throughout OE focuses on improving quality of life, something Scott and I highly value. Though our family is not directly served by OE, our coworkers, our neighbors, and our friends are. We see a gift to OE as a gift to each of them and to the entire Northwest Indiana community. Author Elaine Merrill Brown wrote that giving back is the rent you pay for living on this earth. By supporting OE, we give back and we show all those served by OE that we believe in their potential. Please consider helping us support the amazing men and women we met today. You'll find a donation form at your seat. I'll talk through several of the options, and if you choose to participate, OE staff will collect your form at the end of the program. If you're looking to make a year-long impact, OE has a monthly giving program called ELM, Enriching Lives Monthly. We have some ELM members with us today, and we would like to thank you for your monthly support. Please stand so we can take a moment to recognize you. I'd like to share what ELM donors are providing by showing you a few examples. Donating just $12 a month for 1 year provides 1 week of on-the-job training for a client in a business service program like Secure Shred. Individuals like John can learn from the fulfillment that comes from a hard day's work and a job well done. Donating $24 a month for 1 year provides monthly opportunities for clients like Sarah to participate in one-on-one programming geared toward the individual's need. Donating $49 a month for 1 year provides an entire month of services for an OE client like Lila to have a supportive place to go, surrounded by peers who accept her for who she is. Please know that these successes are possible only because of the generosity of people like you. People who care and people who want to help light the way. Whatever feels right to you. Getting more information about joining the Pillars of Potential, making a one-time donation, or enrolling in a monthly donation, together we will create more stories of accomplishment just like the ones you heard today. I'd also like to thank all of the OE staff members in the room. These amazing accomplishments are not possible without your time, effort, and compassion that you share with the clients at OE. If you are an employee of OE, please stand and be recognized. Thank you again for sharing your time and talents with those we serve. I'm going to invite Ellen back to the front for one last comment.
Thank you, Lena. And congratulations again to everyone this morning. The proceeds from today's event will provide so many more opportunities for those that we serve to accomplish their new goals. Thank you again for lighting the way for the clients of OE. We'd also like to delicious food and the gracious service this morning. And a huge thank you for Layton for giving up her time and her talents and all the support that she gives to OE in so very many ways. Thank you, Layton. I hope this time today will leave you feeling inspired and proud that you're a part of OE and that you are helping others to grow and to achieve their potential. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me one last time in congratulating all the Opportunity Enterprises 2019 Celebration of Achievement Award winners. At this time, we're going to ask all of the award winners to go over to the big OE banner over there for some final pictures. Again, thank you all for being here today, and I hope you all have a very blessed day.